would like to welcome all veterans, families, staff, and students to our Veterans Day program. We are here to honor those men and women who have died for our country, those who have survived, and those presently serving in our military. Sit back and join us as we take a step back into time.
In modern times, the U.S. military plays or sounds reveille in the morning, generally near sunrise, though its exact time varies from base to base. On U.S. Army posts, the national flag is raised while reveille is played. On board the U.S. Navy, Marine Corps, and Coast Guard facilities, the flag is generally raised at 800 hours, while the national anthem or the bugle call to the colors is played. On some military bases, reveille is accompanied by a cannon shot.
As reveille is played or sounded, all uniformed personnel are required to come to attention and present a salute, either to the flag or in the direction of the music, if the flag is not visible. Personnel armed with rifles at the time reveille is sounded are required to give a rifle salute.
The Pledge of Allegiance of the United States is an oath of loyalty to the federal flag and the Republic of the United States of America. Originally composed by Francis Bellamy in 1892 and formally adopted by Congress as the Pledge in 1942. The Pledge has been modified 4 times in its composition, with the most recent change adding the words "under God" in 1954.
I
The American Revolution inspired both British and American citizens and soldiers to write songs about their differences. The words of songs were printed in newspapers, periodicals, and broadsheets sold on the streets of Boston, Philadelphia, and other major American cities. Many songs expressed stirring pride and anger. They told of rising political tensions, the Boston Massacre, the Tea Parties, the weakness of the enemy, and the strength of our patriotism. One of the songs truly stirred in the hearts of soldiers, Yankee Doodle, is a well-known British-American song, and the origin dates back to the 7 Years' War.
During the War of 1812, Francis Scott Key was aboard a British warship and was waiting for the outcome of an attack on Fort McHenry in Baltimore. When the smoke finally cleared, Key saw that the flag was still standing above the fort. This sight inspired him to write a poem that would later become the words for the Star-Spangled Banner.
Twilight's last gleaming through
Captain Robert L. Combe was with his men near Harrison's Landing, Virginia. The Confederate Army was on the other side of the narrow strip of land. During the night, Captain Elcombe heard the moans of a soldier who was severely wounded on the field. Not knowing if it was a Union or a Confederate soldier, the captain decided to risk his life to bring the stricken man back for medical attention.
Crawling on his stomach through the gunfire, the captain reached the stricken soldier and began pulling him towards the encampment. When the captain finally reached his own lines, he discovered it was actually a Confederate soldier, but the soldier was dead. The captain lit a lantern and suddenly caught his breath and went numb with shock. In the dim light, he saw the face of the soldier. It was his own son.
The boy had been studying music in the South when the war broke out. Without telling his father, the boy enlisted in the Confederate Army. The following morning, heartbroken, the father asked permission to give his son a full military burial despite his enemy's status. His request was only partially granted. The captain had asked if he could have a group of Army band members play at a funeral dirge for his son at the funeral. After the request was denied since the soldier was a Confederate, but out of respect to the father, they did say he could give him one musician.
The captain chose a bugler. He asked the bugler to play a series of musical notes he had found on a piece of paper in the pocket of the dead youth's uniform. This wish was granted. The haunting melody, which we now know as taps, used at military funerals, was born. There are many songs that invoke pride within our nation, and those men and women who fought bravely for our country. After Catherine Lee Bates took a trip to Pikes Peak in Colorado, she wrote this song that surely brings Americans together.
America, George M. Cohen once told the story of an encounter he had with a Civil War veteran who fought at Gettysburg. The two men found themselves next to each other, and Cohen noticed the vet held a carefully folded but ragged old flag. The man reportedly then turned to Cohen and said, "She's a grand old rag." Cohen thought it was a great line and wrote the lyrics to a song that was later performed on stage. He originally named his tune "Your Grand Old Rag." There were so many complaints about it that he changed the words, and now his song, "Your Grand Old Flag," has become a great patriotic song showing respect for our flag.
As we continue to remember and thank our veterans on this special day, please remember that it takes all of us to fight up to keep our freedoms here in America.
We want to continually show our appreciation to all our veterans and to thank them for being there when we needed them. Their dedication has been an inspiration to youth of today, and we are proud of you to be our role models. We are all proud to be Americans and proud that all of our veterans are here with us today. We are the children of today. We are the children that will have to carry on what our fathers have done before us. We will continue to work together to make our world a better place.